What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. We are currently on the test server, guys, and we're gonna have a look at the new Fusion champion. We're gonna take him in for a spin, see what he can actually do, how he can benefit our accounts. Now, I mentioned this is not a game-changing champion. It's not something that's gonna change the end game, but it's an amazing champion for progression and is very, very unique. But we're gonna get to that in just a second. Before, I just wanna let you know, if you enjoy the music you hear in the video, I partner up with Soundstripe. They have an amazing music library. So if you're a content creator, a music enthusiast, you're just looking for some new music to use in your content, definitely head over and check them out. Use promo code Skratch for a 15% off on checkout. The link will be in the description down below. Now let's have a quick look at this bad boy. We're gonna try him on the Scarab King. We're gonna take him in for an easy solo build. We're gonna try him just as a blender comp to give you an idea of what the champion can do. We might fail there because I don't really have a blender comp set up. We're gonna try him on the Dragon Dungeon and we're gonna try him on the Fire Knight. The reason for it, guys, is because he's gonna be pretty solid there because of the ally attack. You have the Dragon Breath that you're gonna need to knock down, so if you don't have enough poisons, he's gonna help you. On the Fire Knight, we have the ally attack. That's gonna help us to knock down the shield. Plus, we have the team presets, which are actually huge for all these dungeons now. We can set to use the skill at the right moment. And the build that we have on him at the moment is made for the Scarab King, okay? So I don't have crazy stats on him. My Great Hall is max, that gives him a bit of a extra help from there, but overall the gear is not crazy. So I have him on a regeneration and resilience. I always forget the name of that set for some reason. Total stats, 72,000 HP. Now I have a bit of too much defense on him just for the simple fact that I didn't have a HP glove, okay? 3.5k defense, 231 speed, and I have 350 resistance. Resistance, very, very important for the Scarab King. Now, the build that I have right now is made for Doom Tower, hard mode, floor 100 plus, okay? That's where we're gonna actually use the champion. Hard mode, it does require slightly higher stats. If you wanna use him on normal to solo the Scarab King, probably you need 200 resistance, and he's gonna do it like a boss. But you still need that regeneration set to help you out. This is the weapon, this is the helmet, this is the shield, this is the gauntlet, this is the chest piece. We have the boots, ring, amulet, and we have resistance banner. In terms of books, I'm not gonna book the champion. You know what? I'm gonna do the entire video with no books on the champion just to show you guys what you can get out of here. Because we need too many damn books for these champions, and unfortunately, we just can't make it happen. So we gotta use some champions without books, and I feel like even though I think he needs the books, I'm not gonna use any of him. So we need 10 books in total. Would be amazing if you can book this skill and run away, just have the ally attack booked. But all around, preferably would be much better if you have the books for the champion, you know. But we're gonna use him without books. Masteries, we have offense and support 3 now. The way I made his masteries is to gain speed when we have dead allies to solo the Scarab King, okay? So we're gonna have wave killers. This is gonna be a solo the boss, not solo the wave. So if you're one of those crybabies, turn around and disappear, okay? Because we're not soloing the waves. I don't have 25 hours available to do one video and just solo waves with one champion, and it's no fun, it's boring. So if you're one of those people that wanna do it, please feel free and do it. But that's not what we're doing. We're soloing the boss, we're not soloing the wave. So we're gonna make the most out of Spirit Haze. We're gonna have to bring in 4 new other champions next to him. Maybe even give a champion with resistance aura, just to make sure our champion stays spot on in there. Kind of like the same situation with Vergis. Now, if you have a Vergis, he's keeping himself alive, okay? But he needs to have a destroy set. With this champion, you have destroy integrated in him, but you need to keep him alive. So we gave him regeneration set. Very important. Whirlwind of Death is not really gonna benefit him, honestly, so I could have taken something else instead. Let's move over to the Scarab King first. So we are on hard mode, floor 100, force affinity on the Scarab King for this rotation. Just beautiful, okay? You don't need to bring all these champions with you. Just bring one wave killer and bring in chickens, because probably that's gonna make it a bit faster. And you're gonna see at the end they've dealt pretty much no damage. Now, I'm not sure if this just changed now on the test server with this patch, or it already changed in the game and I missed it in the patch notes. Before, when they introduced the team setup, you had to go round by round and select the skills. Now, seems like it doesn't do it automatically for the other rounds. So if you select it on the first round, it's not gonna do it automatically for round 2 and 3. I'm not sure if this changed already for a while and I just noticed now, or is something new that's happening now, but let me know in the comments down below. So that's our champion. Now, would be amazing if I could bring in a resistance aura if I don't have enough resistance on the champion. That's gonna play a very important role because you wanna make sure the Scarab King doesn't constantly land the debuffs on you, decrease speed and all that, you know. And another thing to keep in mind here is that if by any chance you have less champions to stay alive, it's actually faster. It's actually faster because these champions, they don't do nothing here. You need a wave killer and then have some chickens to die just so he actually gains that 24 extra speed, so it's easier for you to build a champion. But how you can see, we're getting resisted or going on a 1-to-1 ratio because we gained that extra speed from masteries. So now we're kind of at an equal speed, maybe a bit higher than the boss actually. And the whole idea is we're just slowly knocking down the shield. Now, because we have War Master, while we are knocking down the shield, we are dealing some damage on the boss too, plus the normal damage that he's getting. So slowly we're dropping down the HP. You see, we're back on full HP without a problem. He cannot steal our buffs. He cannot land decreased speed or provoke on us. Even if he lands provoke every now and then, it's fine. The problem is when he lands decreased speed. That's why you want to have that resistance. So it's awesome that he can do it. I'm not going to stay here the entire run. You know why? Because it's probably going to take around 15 to 16 minutes to complete the whole thing. So I'm going to jump straight at the end where we're going to see the rest of the things, guys. And then we're going to move over to do some other content with the champion. But here we are, over 15 minutes, over 620 tons, and we managed to kill the Scarab King, okay? So we've got that boss down now. If we're having a quick look right here, he healed for 3.8 million, okay? The shield in value of 2.9 million and dealt 1.3 million damage. Very, very solid, you see. The other nukers except Nitos were useless in the team because they dealt no damage. They actually slowed us down. So using a chicken with a resistance aura might be better. So what if we're gonna take him on the dragon? How I mentioned, he's gonna be good for progression. He's gonna help you beat this dungeon. He's gonna help you beat the Fire Knight, which we're gonna get to in just a second. We have the team presets now, pretty straightforward, pretty easy to make them. Just make sure he's saving his ally attack for the dragon and not for the very first turn that he's taking, at least for the second. So maybe the dragon will actually get to throw out that dragon breath. So like that, we're going to be able to knock in more damage. Especially if you don't have tons of poisons on your team. This is definitely going to help you out a bit. And having a decent shield on the waves, even on the dragon, can be beneficial. Now, this shield, if you don't have crazy HP on the champion, is not going to be something extraordinary, but it's still going to help you to keep your champions alive, at least to withdraw one hit from an enemy, you know? So there we go. Pretty straightforward. We have Atel, we have Elhain. I like to run around with them as starter champions instead of Kael or Galek. I feel like they're a bit too aggressive for my mojo, you know? I feel like they're completely ruining my entire feng shui because they're so aggressive as champions. I gotta have these two around to help me out, you know? So I'm actually running them in other secret rooms and stuff, so I have them on stun sets. They are built for a bit of damage. But let's see, can we actually smack the dragon? We do have some poisons from Eurogrim, sorry. I thought to bring some support champion in here, and it kind of felt to be the best option out there. You see, I could have made him to don't use the ally attack till now. So if I was timing it to use it as the third skill, it would have been perfect because we were gonna knock down that dragon breath without a problem. But even like this, it actually helped us out. And seems like We got quite a few poisons because of the ally attack as well for Eurogrim, and him just using his skills helped out quite a bit. Now, if I would have this champion booked, this would have been much better because we're gonna get to use the ally attack every 4 turns, which is pretty damn powerful for these bosses, you know. But still, it's fairly decent the way it is without books. If you don't have them, you just don't have them, and you're gonna have to make it work with whatever you guys have available, you know. It's not a fast run, but there we go. A second ally attack coming in here, taking the HP down on the boss like crazy because all my allies are attacking. So by the time it gets another turn, bang, game over, dead. And we actually have decent damage from Elhain, from all the champions, including from Lonatharil, who has 500k. Including from Lonatharil, who almost has 500k. Pretty impressive. Let's move over to the Fire Knight. So here we are, we're gonna run something similar, guys, and we're gonna do pretty much the exact same thing on the team preset because that's what's very important in order to get that consistency. You wanna make sure you have that ally attack when you're getting at the boss to knock down the shield. So because this is Force Affinity, I had to bring in different sort of Lookers, Spirit or Force if I would have had anything else available, but I literally just got some champions that I know that they have gear on. So Magnar should be able to clap these waves without a problem, slowly but surely. And then we have Armiger, a legendary in disguise. Now, if you don't know what Armiger does, make sure you guys check that video out. I have a video on him. He's actually very solid, and he's one of those champions that honestly every single account in the game needs it. Regardless of what sort of Kraken you are, regardless of how many champions you have available, you're gonna find a use for this champion because he's so badass. You've seen what Ivy Lee did in a faction, in the faction war faction game, whatever it was called, with all the CCs. It actually was amazing. So very important. Check that out. Bang, ally attack, knock down the shield, and now let's clap that boss. Armiger coming in, dropping the thermometer. Unfortunately, we got resisted, but hey, stuff like this happen too. Now, in case if that happens more often, luckily we have the shield from the Fusion Champion to help out our team a bit, try to keep them alive, you know, so that's gonna be pretty good. And by the time we're gonna get our ally attack in play again, hopefully we're gonna be able to knock down the boss. Unfortunately, seems like my Armiger is getting resisted for some reason. I might not have enough accuracy on him, or I might not have any accuracy on him whatsoever, or was just bad RNG. I'm not even sure what exactly happened. And that allows the boss to heal a bit too much, but there we go. Knocking that shield down again. Very helpful to have that coming in play. We have some poisons. Enemy max HP coming in for the win there. Again, we got the shield. We're still on full HP. Of course, Eurogrim helps a lot with the continuous heals, but the shield we're actually getting is pretty damn solid. Armiger, are you gonna get resisted again, or you're just gonna wreck it? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I feel like he's gonna use the enemy max HP skill. I knew it. Always in the shield. Always in the shield. You know how it goes. Maybe we're even gonna get in another ally attack before we're gonna kill the boss. I feel like that's gonna happen because we got quite a few turns, and there we go. And now we're knocking down the boss. I feel like he should be dead meat here. He should literally be dead meat. Bang! Block revive with Armiger. Now, Lonatharil actually helped our team quite a lot with the ally attacks. That's kind of like what I meant. It's great for progression. It's not the champion that I want to use on Fire Knight 25 because I want to speed run it personally. But when I'm progressing through the game and I'm trying to beat all these stages, it's actually very helpful. For the Ice Golem, he is a bit of a problem. You don't want to have too much damage. You don't want to have too much ally attack on the Ice Golem because you're gonna get smacked, okay? You're gonna get smacked by the boss, and he might kill your entire team. So that's why I'm not gonna use him there. If you do want to use him for the Ice Golem, you can put him on a shield set to help and kind of like protect your team a bit more. Now let me show you what we could do with him if we're gonna take him in arena as a blender comp, you know? One thing to keep in mind when we're talking about blender comps, okay? They are not as efficient as they used to be before. The reason for it is because we have reaction in the game now, and if you want to make the most out of it, you need to have the best two champions, Skullcrown and Sinesha. And one quick tip that I want to give you here, guys, positioning of the champions matter, okay? Number 1, Arbiter. Number 2, the Fusion Champion. Number 3, Skullcrown. Number 4, Sinesha. Why does it matter? Because that's what determines the movement when we're talking about ally attacks or counter attack. Nothing to do with the speed. The way the order of the champions attacking under an ally attack or a counter attack buff is based on their positioning. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's very important with Skullcrown and Sinesha because Skullcrown gets an extra hit if the enemy is over 50% HP, while Sinesha gets an extra hit if the enemy is under 50% HP. So if we're gonna change the rotation like this, Sinesha is not gonna get a double hit, Skullcrown is not gonna get a double hit. I mean, Skullcrown, she might still do it because Sinesha won't do enough damage with one hit to take them under 50% HP. That's why it's so important to have the positioning, you know? But let me quickly show you what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, there are not many teams that we can attack on the test server because I don't have immunity on my champions. This is not an immunity team, so there are a lot of Tormins, a lot of Necrets out there which are not great. You know, this team is not great to go against Necrets. But that's the whole idea. You see, bang, don't kill it. Okay, he killed it. We were gonna have him, we were gonna have Arbiter, Skullcrown, and Sinesha go in that order, you know? That's the whole point. Let me see if I find a team that we could potentially knock down. Now, I know that Coronar has a Stone Skin. He's on Stone Skin. You know what? You know what? We have Nub Raids. It's pretty hard to attack Blender Comps because of Vogot here, so it's pretty pointless to do it. But let's go against Deadwood. Let's see. Can we get that Basher down or no? You see, I knew that he had Stone Skin. I remember it from last time. So let's go down. Bang, bang, bang. Beautiful. You see? That's what happened. Nice. A nice order. Now, that Coronar is still pretty nasty there, you know? We still have the Lion King here messing us up. Let's see if we can lock him. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Let's shield up. I don't think it's gonna be enough anyway. Okay. Come on, Lion. Take your turn. Don't kill my entire team. Okay, beautiful. Went for Skullcrown. Skullcrown on steroids. Going for normal Skullcrown. Bad for business. Bad for business. Because we're wrecking this team. You see, double hit there. Okay, he counterattacked because we had that. But now if I'm gonna do this, hopefully, I'm actually gonna equalize the HP of everybody. So now we have tons of HP. Okay, he's gonna get a counterattack. Hopefully, he's not gonna kill my entire team now. No counterattack now. And bang! We got them down. That's how a Blender comp kind of works, guys. But one more thing that I want to point out. I mentioned at the beginning that his kit is very, very unique, okay? And the reason for it is only him and Cardiel out of the entire... The reason for it is that only him and Cardiel can actually do this. So if we're gonna go on a Hydra run, we have the team right here. Only him and Cardiel can actually ally attack with the entire team. The rest of the ally attack champions in the game have ally attack with 4 allies, ally attack with 3 allies, ally attack with 2 allies, or ally attack with none, okay? This one, ally attacks with everybody. So all these 6 champions will actually get to take their turn in Hydra. Now, this is not a team built for Hydra at the moment. I'm gonna show you the shield that we're getting out of it. He can be a decent champion for progression for Hydra, but he's not gonna be S tier for this by any means, okay? So just so you're aware, I'm showing you just the whole thing that he can actually do the counter attack, the ally attack, sorry, like Cardiel. They are the only 2 champions in the game, and I mentioned it at the beginning that I'm gonna show you because it's very, very unique, you know? So, kind of like, here we are, you know? That's kind of like how it goes with him. If I would be on a newish account, probably I would use him on the Hydra because we do have the shield. That can help us a bit. It's not gonna be insane, honestly, to have his shield because you need to have tons of HP on him. But all around, he can be fairly decent as a champion, you know? So we're gonna land that shield. You see, it's not a crazy shield. If you're running him with Brogni, you get to increase the shield. If you have a Brogni, of course. For Clan Boss, he could potentially fit in a team as well. but I'm not 100% sure how good he will perform there. But that was all for this video, guys. You see, I've done all this without having the champion booked, okay? Now, keep in mind, you can book him and make him even better because you're going to use the skills more often. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think of the champion. But that was all. Appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all soon in the next one. Peace.